You won't make 50K a month with 10K a month thoughts. It's not just the skill set difference between 10 and 50K. A lot of it is what's going on in here. Now, I had an interesting conversation with a client the other day, and he thanked me a lot for my raw honesty with my response. But essentially, this guy, he's in one of my business programs, and he's on a $1,500 a month payment. And that payment was due in approximately 2 weeks' time. And he said to me, Tom, he just messaged me out of the blue, and I could tell he was just in a bit of a scatty, low frequency state. And he said, Tom, can I pay you a bit late this month? And I just replied, no. And then I put, that's what's making it very difficult for you to earn money. If you're worried about making a £1,500 a month, just £1,500 payment in 2 weeks' time, if you've got those thoughts, that's not serving your goal. This guy, for context, his goal right now is 50K a month. I've given him the knowledge to scale to 50K a month. But this mindset was basically inferring that, like, for him to get another £1,500 in the next 2 weeks is too big a deal. Well, guys, let's reverse that. £50,000 a month is pretty much £1,750 a day. So he's worried about making £1,500 a day in 2 weeks. He should expect to make $1,750 every single day. That's easy. And I said to him, no, not because I'm an awkward fuck. I'm always as helpful as possible for all my clients. But I said that because I cared about him. I said that because he needed to learn a mindset principle that was just as important as a skill set principle. And me saying no was me being a good coach. I said no. Because you saying that right now and me allowing you to go and operate with those thoughts for another 2 weeks is me being a bad coach. It's allowing you to move out of alignment. I said to him, mate, you should expect to make $1,750, $2K, $3K every fucking day. You know how to do that. It's easy, but you got to be thinking like that. And you got to be spending like that. And you got to be operating like that. And you got to be tuned into that frequency. So we had a bit of a conversation. I gave him a couple of little cues to go and work with that day. He comes back at the end of the day, says, Tom, I've closed 3.5K and there's 2 or 3 other guys who are on the edge, and I think he's closed 6K in 48 hours since that conversation. I said, bro, my point, it's in here. The point of this story, guys, is what you have going on in here. You have to be so self-aware. And you also need someone in your corner who has the mindset. What you have to understand is that your mindset, when you don't have the exact outcome you want, you have to get really honest and really accountable and go, my mindset is wrong. If you had the right mindset, you may have certain traits in your mindset that are good, but if you had the exact mindset, the thoughts and the beliefs and the feelings and the decision-making capability aligned with the outcome, you would already have it. If you were aligned, if you had that mindset, you would have those results. So you have to be completely honest and be like, I don't have the mindset. And what you have to do is have someone like my client did. He had me in his corner to just call him on that one thing. And, he actually came to me with that. But when we're on the calls, I'm seeing their blind spots they don't even see. And you need someone to intercept these thoughts and belief systems. Maybe it's around how you price your offer and how you see your self-worth. Maybe it's around what you're expecting to see applications-wise. There's so many avenues we can talk on, but you have to have someone in your corner who has the mindset, and you have to just simply shut the fuck up and act on exactly what they say and stop thinking from your current level. Your thoughts from your current reality, your current senses keep you at that level. Because when you're living with your current thoughts, you're effectively living the assumption of your current reality. The law of assumption states that you will get what you assume. So you can go and do one of two things. You can assume the state that you're already making 50K a month and align with that, Or you can act from the exact actions that you know someone who has the results and mindset says. Act from the level above. You don't think from here. You just act from this state. And when you act from the correct state, your mindset will tune. Your subconscious mind will be reprogrammed from taking action. I have a really good quote that I like called, act from the level above before you can think from your current state. Everyone always needs to understand, what would the level above do? And as much as your current mindset is going to try and protect you and retract, you just need to act from above. Have someone who's fighting for you in your corner, just like my client did, and ensure that every single thought you have during that day is aligned and is serving that goal. Because if you had that level of self-awareness, I guarantee you, you would be terrified at how much your mindset doesn't serve you. Guys, results, it's not just technical, it's mindset. One of the biggest things we dive into inside my brand programs is the mindset required to hit the income. The knowledge is so important, but the mindset aligned with the knowledge, it's like the car and the key. I can give you the Ferrari, right? But if you don't have the key to get in, it's fucking worthless. You need the car and you need the key. And that's exactly what we do. You need to understand that everything has to be in alignment. You have to have the mindset to match the knowledge, and you have to have the knowledge to match the mindset. Go get it, guys. Become hyper self-aware and understand right now, this is wrong for where you want to go. Otherwise, you'd already have it. Get around people who already have the outcomes and just do exactly what they say. That is how you collapse time. That is all I ever do. I get around people who have the outcomes I want, and I just do exactly what they say and take action on it. And my paradigm becomes programmed to that level. Let's go.